Elected to the House of U.S. House of Representatives from District 1 in South Carolina, you will go to Washington, D.C. as the lowest of low on the totem pole in the eyes of the established Republicans in D.C. You will have to campaign for a seat on the committees that best reflects the issues of the citizens in District 1. Pick just one that you feel you would have the greatest impact for the folks that you represent and explain why you made this selection. And we're going to give you 2 minutes.
Okay. Thank you, Janet. Hello, everybody. Glad to see you all. All right, well, we were given a list of the committees just to work through, and from my perspective, one of my leading issues has really been how do we shrink the federal government, and certainly from a budgetary perspective, that's been my overriding theme. So as I look at the list, I would probably have to say that the committee that I would probably target myself would be the Committee on Appropriations, but I have something else to tell you folks. I'm going to be creating my own committee, which is the first committee I'm going to be on, and we'll talk a little bit about this, I think, in the close. But for those of you, I've been here a long time ago, and since then, a lot of things have happened in our campaign. Most important of which is the implementation we have for the Citizens Contract, which you all know that I wrote. The implementation plan is how to get a pre-freshman caucus, a pre-freshman committee now before we go to Washington. So that, frankly, is my first priority, is to get that group big, 25, 50, 100 people. And so that when we go in there, I'm not just one lowly person saying, please put me on some committee somewhere. So that's really the committee that I want to be on first. But from there, certainly the Appropriations Committee is the one that I would probably say fits my core belief most closely. It's how can we get in there and really hold the feet to the fire. You know, you hear a lot of talk about balanced budget amendment. Jim DeMint even talks about the balanced budget amendment. That's a great thing. But folks, we are past the balanced budget amendment. We have got to actually get them to start reducing spending. So the way to do that is going to be on committees like the Appropriations Committee. So I think that's probably the one that I would target for myself. It's not a question that I've have thought a lot about coming prior to today, but I think that's probably where it would come from and where I would target myself.
Any other
Q&A or
any other? How much time we got left, Dick?
About a minute.
All righty. Has anybody got a question? He's got an additional minute on this question. Any question from the audience for Mark? Okay. You see one?
Mr. Lutz.
Yes, sir.
I'm George Edmund.